Hey everyone, it's Stellar Defeller, and it's high noon time for Kero Blaster. Yeah, so Kero Blaster is essentially a Mega Man-like sort of game made by Studio Pixels, you can see. They made Cave Story, other types of games such as Ika-chan. They're a pretty freaking cool developer, I gotta say. This game was mostly made by any developer. I know it's kind of interesting. There are only, like, true indie games out there made by one person, but it was 90% made by Studio Pixel himself. There was one other person, of course, there were translators and stuff to help translate the game, but the other person helped with the map design. But yeah, most of this game is made by Studio Pixel, so yeah, what you can expect from this game is almost sort of like a Mega Man-esque kind of style, kind of gameplay. I think it's better I just simply show you guys because it's been a while since I've done any sort of Let's Play whatsoever, so let's get right into it, enjoy this story. I was thinking about Let's Playing Cave Story originally, but Kero Blaster honestly just feels a lot more straightforward, and I just like those kind of games, so let's get right into it. I have to say as well, this music is fantastic. We're not going to be playing the hard mode. This is not my first time playing Kero Blaster. You gotta love that Kirby feel to it. So, yeah. Hey, at least they apologize. I appreciate that. Cat and Frog Incorporated. Sorry, I don't speak Catanese. I still don't speak Catanese, so I don't know. I speak Silentese, as you can see right here. Oh, well, sorry about the language barrier there, geez, but yeah. So the president's still angry, huh? Recently, we made nothing but trouble. Must be getting to her. Good luck on the job! What exactly is his job again? His job? Custodial Sciences. Ah, yes, I always love those jobs where they decide to just make up some random title and say, hey, you know, this is your job or whatever, so gotta really appreciate that. So here we are in Kero Blaster. As you can see then, yes, you can jump with whatever your designated button is. I should also say as well, right off the bat, this game is on a variety of platforms. It's on iOS, Android. I don't remember if those versions are still on there because, you know, phones like to update and whatnot. But actually, as of recording this, though, I am playing the Steam version, and the Steam version is on sale for about half a day. That's why I'm trying to get this Let's Play out beforehand. Yeah, I know all kinds of things are going to have all kinds of topics just pop right off my ADHD mind, like I usually do in my Let's Plays, but now that I've said that, people are probably going to constantly reference that over and over. But yeah, it's been more than a hot minute. I would say that it's, you know, I'm not even going to try to deny the fact that, like, it's been a long time. It's been 3 years. The last Let's Play that I finished was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, which, yeah, was nearly 3 years ago. The last Let's Play uploaded, I believe, was Super Castlevania 4. Sadly, that didn't finish, along with Bug Fables the year before that. No Let's Play in 2023, no Let's Play in 2024, and finally a Let's Play in 2025. That is, if I uploaded this. But if you're listening to this, then good news. Hey, I uploaded this. But let's talk about a bit of the gameplay then. Of course, yeah, this game I said it was on Steam. It's also on Switch and PS4. It can be a little expensive, so I recommend you get it on sale. It's a pretty short game, so I don't expect to take too long here. But as you can see here, we are playing as Kero, or at least I like to call him Kero. The frog, which there's another game called Kero 64. That has nothing to do with this at all. So you jump by holding down the designated button. In this case, I'm playing on a PlayStation controller, and Steam it's square, which is the left button, or Y, I guess. And I'm pressing cross or X to fire. You can hold that button down to easily fire. You can aim upwards, of course. You sadly cannot shoot down, so yeah, just like Metroid 2, yeah. I'm sure there's some kind of Metroid inspiration. I have to say as well, the graphics feel very Atari-esque, like almost, you know, in that style, like 5-bit or whatever. I believe that's what Atari is, 5-bit. I've always thought. I looked it up, and I guess that technically it is 5-bit. It's somewhere between like 5 and 8. It's not exactly like 5. It's not exactly 8. So I don't know, 5.5, 6. But I guess 5-bit is the closest that people have designated to be. But don't step on this freaking plant. I don't really like how the floatiness can be sometimes this game, but I appreciate it. It's got unique jumping physics. I think it's pretty freaking cool. If you let go of the button, you're just going to simply fall down, but if you hold it down, you will float down, but if you let go, you'll fall a lot faster. Anyways, let's go into C and F. Being the designated company store, you think that we would have discounts or something, but no, unfortunately not. So our weapons can be upgraded like like Cave Story, and in this case, they're pretty cheap. In this case, they're gonna get very expensive later on. We have more weapons. But now we have a repeater, which is a pretty freaking cool weapon. I really like the default weapon. It shoots pretty far. It has some really nice upgrades. I tend to use it a lot. Over here we have the drugstore. I was gonna say I didn't realize there was a name for it until I looked at it. Lives in this. Yeah, if you can't tell, I said it's like a Mega Man-esque platformer kind of game. I'm not even going to bother with lives. I don't even think I've ever purchased them. I'm pretty sure it's a joke. You're better off finding the, like, 1% chance they drop from enemies. It's not like they're impossible to find. I will say this game is somewhat challenging as someone who's played a lot of different platformers. I mean, I hate Castlevania, Mega Man, and I don't know, I haven't played Battletoads. I'm trying to think of a third. I don't know, I was going to say Bibli's Quest, but that's an indie game. But yeah, I eat a lot of hard 8-bit platformers for breakfast, so I should be fine, guys. But gotta watch out for these enemies that pop out of the ground. So yeah, why am I coming back with Let's Plays? Well, I just figured, you know, since it's been a while, it's fine to upload them once in a while, just like the AVGN said. Hey, if I had a show, I'd bring it back once in a while. I understand that a lot of people have actually wanted to look forward to my Let's Plays for a long time. Like, some people are like, hey, do you still make Let's Plays and stuff? And I guess, I don't know if I want to call it a Let's Play. It was more like a series I uploaded as, like, for fun of the Four Swords thing. This is, like, the first official Let's Play I've had in a while. It gives me some good time to talk about this. I just jumping all over the place, back and forth. Now we're going to talk about game. Obviously, if you can't tell by the hearts down below, which, I don't know, I tend to assume too much that people just kind of know what I'm talking about, but you take damage, you're going to lose health. Health can be a little hard to come by in this game, so try not to take damage. I just got done beating this game. I wouldn't say it's almost like a mock practice run, but that's only because, well, I just wanted to check out this game, but yeah, whatever then. Hey, we got a treasure chest right here. Something I will check out as well, if you're struggling with money. If you, enemies don't respawn if you go off screen, but if you go from the next screen, yeah, no, keep that in mind, they do respawn, and enemies do drop more money as a result. So that's a good way you can grind, so if you're sucking at this game, you can get upgrades, and yeah, as a result, I think that Studio Pixel did a great job incorporating that, and I tend to abuse it a little bit, even though I don't necessarily need the upgrades, because I am a decently skilled gamer enough as is, but Kero Blaster, I feel, is a very underrated title. It came out in 2015, or 2014, I should say. I think originally on the iOS, and the Steam version came out in 2015, and then Switch version, of course, 2017, and then, I think PS4, I don't know when the PS4 version came out. I'd like to get a physical of the PS4 version, just 'cause it's pretty freaking cool. Cutting a little close with my health right there. The reason why I'm going back is because we got some money from a treasure chest. I was not expecting the first death to be... I guess it's what I get for playing a game with a weird screen transition like that, but whatever then. So I've had a lot of time to do some soul searching, I gotta say, and I don't think Let's Playing is something I'm going to be doing, I've realized, as like a career for myself, because unfortunately, I've realized that was something I should have done back when I got on the or I should have gotten on the ground for back in, like, the late 2000s, like 2008, 2010, stuff like that. And, yeah, I know, go ahead and criticize me saying, oh, that's not the 2000s, that's you get what I'm saying, but anything that was, like, I started Let's Playing in 2018, and by that time, even though I was very dedicated and I put in the passion, a lot of people saw my hard work, I did get some opportunities, but they weren't exactly opportunities that allowed me to make Let's Playing into a career. So I just am kind of doing it for fun from time to time, and I have found out that I am good at YouTube making video process. Other people are like, oh, you know, they didn't really care for the change I did too much on my main channel, where I, you know, do comic dubs and like kind of like review videos and just kind of like a Kirby content feel in general. So yeah, but I figured I've been moving Let's Plays over to here, and this is kind of like a fresh start. As you know, I now am going by Stellar Dufeller. I just kind of like that, so turning over a new leaf in a sense. Yeah, I mean, there's really all kinds of things I want to talk about as time goes on. I've also realized as well I've kind of become my own person. You know, I really just kind of call myself still just Stellar in general, because people still call me Stellar, or Mr. Steel, as Brandon calls me, my Let's Playing buddy and editor as well. Man, things have really changed, I gotta say, for me, since I stopped Let's Playing. As for why I kind of really stopped, well, I just kind of got burned out. I didn't really see a purpose to keep Let's Playing. I wanted to do other videos. And yeah, it's kind of funny that Heart Gold Soul Silver trailer I did really just kind of cemented into things. Now, people are probably going to be asking, what happened to your old videos? Well, I did that to kind of, just because it was on my main channel. And I probably shouldn't even brought it up because other people, I suppose it's a bit of an elephant in the room, but some of them are back, some of them aren't. I'll eventually bring them back once I get the chance, just because I'm trying to organize everything, and I was trying to make it because they do kind of interfere with the YouTube algorithm, my main channel, but, whoa! I didn't realize the boss attacked like that. So here we have the first boss. I don't know the name of what it is, so I better put it on the screen. I should say as well, the music for this is phenomenal. I just bought the soundtrack for Kero Blaster. Kero Blaster might be becoming one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. Yeah, it's just that cool in general. It's a pretty just easy I shouldn't say easy platform. It's just a nice little game to unwind after you've had a hard day of work. And funny that, you know, we're literally doing work in this, you could say. Oh, that was a close one. So ironic considering that this game is featured around work in a sense. I don't know, I thought I heard a weird sound. It's kind of why I stopped talking then. All the projectiles should disappear. And with that, we get our first item. The fan! No, not like fans, you know, Japanese fans or, you know, stuff like that, but features a wide spread so it's easier to hit enemies. Retains its power underwater. Heck yeah. So yeah, that weapon is pretty good to use underwater. We haven't seen underwater yet, per se, so yeah, I guess we'll get to that when that becomes the case, but alright, let's move on to the next level. So as we can see right here, so the goal of this level, if you're wondering, you know, we're basically a janitor, a cleaner, you could say. Haha, yeah, cleaner like Shin's cleaners from Dorohedoro. We have to free all these teleporters up. Thankfully, this isn't doing damage to us. I never did check that before. I have an extra heart, so I'm not going to bother. But these are called Negativus Levati. I believe I'm saying that name correctly, or it stands for Negative Past. We'll get more into this as time goes on. But I gotta say, wow, I've never heard this full song. It kind of gives off Undertale vibes as well. I wonder if there's some inspiration with that. Well, actually, no, this game came out before Undertale. Wow. But it does kind of have that feel, I gotta say. And I know Toby Fox, of course, was inspired by Japanese game development, so maybe that's got something to do with it. And I don't know, but as you definitely can tell, yeah, this guy loves Mega Man, this guy loves Metroidvania, Studio Pixel. But by taking out the red negative, I'll just say Negativus, I have to get the teleporter again. Oh, let's go into it. I'm sorry I never still finished speaking Cantonese, so yeah. It looks like you're putting on a bit of a weight there, I gotta say, President. You might want to clean yourself as well. Not like I know it's the year of the snake, but you don't need to shout snakes to your text bubble. But all right, President's still in a bad mood, huh? Maybe you could finish up the cleaning transport devices. She'll cheer up. Here, take this. Heart jar. This is basically a live stream, you could say. We don't have 4 hearts yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. That's all you get for your travel allowance. Where's he going next? Next is a place with a lot of greenery. Watch out for mosquitoes! And no dialogue from Pinky or Cat Dude. I forget what his name is, but Pinky's the character on the left. But well, actually, I'll show off about Pinky a little bit later on. It's a thing I never even checked out before. Also, this is one of my favorite tracks in the game. Just because it's near peak doesn't mean things are going to go downhill with music. No! The soundtrack is phenomenal in this game. I also didn't notice there's a little bit of slowdown there, but I don't know. That might be due to the fact that I'm recording right now. With that being said, then, next time on Kero Blaster, we'll be going through this greener area. I also just freaking love how simplistic the names are, that they make him into a literal joke. But we'll enjoy the cattails, the frog setting, and trying to continue our job as a Custodian. I forgot the weird title they gave, but hey, you know, anything to make him feel special whatsoever. I also have got to say as well, it's interesting how it's Cat and Frog Incorporated, and you know, the frog dude is like not even the CEO. I don't know. Anyways, with that being said, then check out that game on Steam. I'll have a link in the description down below if you're interested in downloading it before the sale ends, but I still recommend it regardless. And of course, don't forget to steal yourselves. Bye-bye.